What the heck? Why'd that go wrong? Come on, there we go. Alright. That worked out just fine. Let me mess with a couple things real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure everything is running fine, which it looks like it is. Alright. So, how we doing? Today, we are doing another Destiny 2 stream in the Brought to You By series. Now, what are we sponsored by today? If you look at the weapon on my back, it is not by Lord Shax. But today, we are doing Nadir. So, this is an interesting one. And because they're so interesting, I wanted to do this one. So, for starters, let's look at their origin trait. Sustained fire increases accuracy and range, increased launch distance for swords, and projectile velocity for launchers. Very nice. Very nice. Not too bad, honestly. Not too bad. I wouldn't put anything against them there. Let me put a couple things away real quick. Alright. So, Nadir. What to say about Nadir? Well, there is something unique with Nadir. And that is the fact, let me switch that over. That is the fact that nobody really knows anything about them. Like, I tried to look up some lore to see what I could find on Nadir. And they've not really got anything to them, from what I was able to see. A lot of their weapons are for the Vanguard, which is something I'm not able to get, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure they're Sunset. Like, I know one of them is a shotgun. I believe it's a deadpan delivery. If I had to guess. And I'd be correct. I have the wiki page up by me right now. So whenever I look at that, I won't be able to talk to you guys for a little bit. As scary as that might sound. But yeah, they don't have too many weapons to them. They also don't have a rocket launcher. So they just have this for their heavy weapon. And this is pretty nice roll. Tireless Blade, Whirlwind Blade. I think Relentless Strikes would be better here, but you know. And because every sword is an adaptive frame, it's gonna have that uppercut attack. So it is. I have Jagged Edge on this for added damage. So, what is Nadir? That is gonna be what we're asking ourselves for a little bit. And to be honest, we don't really know. We don't really know. But what we do know is that they make weapons. And that today, they have funded this stream. So, what is a challenge we could do to really bring out the Nadir, you know? What is Nadir? Hey, look at that. stuff that I can't infuse. I wanted to try and infuse my, I wanted to try and infuse these two up a little bit, but I couldn't, so.
I believe this is home.
So, seeing as our weapons are a sidearm and a submachine gun, trying to go into PvP would probably be a mistake. Let's put a minor spec on this and not surrounded spec. That's not a thing. We'll put major spec on this. And yep, that's fine. So our game plan's gonna be starting out with this and then switching to this, which I think is nice. Okay, this is gonna get benefited by the seasonal artifact actually, so we could put a targeting adjuster onto it to help out with its aiming. Oh, that tanks its range. Okay, we're not gonna do that.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Stick as many missiles in it as you like. It's still a flying bus.
Let's switch these over to solar loaders. This over to a stasis one. God, sorry. We can stick with that. I can stick with that. Just general perk things. How do we test them out? What would be a good means of testing them? Okay. How about we do Vanguard operations? What is the Nightfall weapon? I might be interested in doing that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Depends.
Hello, Guardian.
Hello, Guardian. Uzume RR4. I'm not a sniper guy, I'm gonna be honest. Never have been, probably never will be. Only sniper I liked was Darcy. Like, that's not a meme, I actually liked Darcy. But, probably nothing there. How about we do... We'll do some Vanguard ups. We'll do that a bit. Actually, yeah, we'll do Vanguard ups. I was thinking Gambit, but nah. So, maybe have a bit more coffee.
Do you have a report from the front?
Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going into Vanguard ops. Oh, heavyweight pog.
Guardian, report.
And we are going to be doing 10 whole Vanguard ops.
How are hidden operations on Mars?
If we die 4 times, that's it. That's it. We can be pulled. If we DC, that's fine. But if we die 4 times, then that's today failed. So, let's get going. 10 Vanguard ops. Here we go. Going to make a new note just for this. just to help me keep track. Alright. I'm not really sure what subclass would be good for this, so I feel like just using good old Voidwalker. I've been a Voidwalker main since D1, base game, and I've been yelled at in raids to not use Nova Bomb and to use Weld, to which I said, stop talking, you're dealing less damage than me.
We've received limited intel regarding a Vex information depot. I want you to get in there and figure out what they know.
Alright, Insight Terminus.
Greetings, Captain. Commander Zavala has requested that I run tactical on this mission.
Hey, someone left.
Please allow me to help you with your invasion of the Insight Terminus.
Oh, hello, Failsafe. What can you tell us about this terminus?
I have not detected significant Vex activity in that area since shortly after the Exodus Black arrived.
Well, that's good news. Maybe we won't run into much resistance.
Yeah, but since the dad kind of follows you around...
Oh yeah, we have
I
to
wouldn't count on
reload
that.
this.
Positive
We're gonna be
as ever,
using
I
the
see.
sidearm here. Oh my god, okay, that's the artifact perk working right there, that's that, okay. Sidearm feels nice. It's alright. That. Let's yeet a snowball over, why not? I did try to look for Nadir exotics to see if that was more their thing, but it turns out that their only exotic was in Destiny 1. Oh, nice Discord plays. But yeah, their only exotic was in D1 during Rise of Iron, if you can believe that. So, that's definitely something. Ow. Okay,
Guardian,
doors open.
I'm making the elimination of Kargan your priority on this operation. His crew has been active all over the system.
The dawning is still
From our
going on,
intel,
so
he's
you know
mostly
how it is.
targeting Vex installations. However, removing him can only strengthen our
How'd you
position.
guys enjoy the holidays?
Put him down.
I had a good Christmas myself. Spent some time with family. You know how it is.
I have good news
Happy to be alive and whatnot.
and bad news.
Give us the good news first.
The good news is that you can expect only a few Vex as you approach the entrance to the terminus.
That is good news. What's the bad news?
Courtesy of this Kargan guy, the Vex you do encounter will be headless suicide machines. Have fun.
I love failsafe. So fun. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get my theory of what this season would be.
Kargan is getting dangerously skilled at
But-
manipulating this Vex architecture.
It's alright.
Maybe if we catch him,
Yes.
he can give Kate a lesson or two.
Nice. Eventually I will be cranking up some of the difficulties with these challenges.
Of this task.
Like, I went way too easy with, Yamal on one. What was it, 7 clears of, Ribbon Slayer with, 7 lives, essentially. That's why I'm only giving myself 4 deaths for this. So that's, that was a bit much, I'll admit. I feel like the length was good enough though. Oh boy. Oh damn, they already got past. Didn't even realize. I was having fun. I want to send a thread over to the Destiny 2 team. Try and tell them some ways to possibly make the strike experience a bit more enjoyable for people. I have fun with strikes, but the newer ones, while they're good, they've had some things lacking. That being random dialogue. Okay, it was right there, but alright, cool. But yeah, they've not had random dialogue in, like, since Shadowkeep afterwards. Like, the Battlegrounds have had random dialogue, but not the strikes. Which I always found weird,
One down,
you know? Well, that's one death. Okay. Well, that's a way to start this, isn't it? Ain't that a wild way to start this out? A little bit of trouble there getting up. Okay.
This guy is good, but we're better.
Why? Is our sword a bit here? Alright. Almost died there again.
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Oh lord, that would have been bad.
What intel did you discover?
There's only one data artifact here, labeled Oxa, and it's seriously corrupted. Metadata
Oh,
says
they're
it's
both
last
good.
accessed by an Otzot.
We'll give it to
centuries
this
ago.
person though.
What
I think
is
theirs just a little
Oxa?
bit better.
And who is Otzot?
Those are questions for another day, I suppose. But for now, well done.
Okay. That is one completion and one death. Let us hope that one death was a mistake. But yeah, I feel like just adding random dialogue would add even more to the replay value of newer strikes. Like the revamped ones, like Shadows and Armstealer, they used to have random dialogue, and now they just don't. Which I don't get, you know? Like, why not give them random dialogue? Why? It kinda makes it a bit stale after a while. And not just because Lake of Shadows is a huge heap of dog shit nowadays, but... Honestly, I think the Arms Dealer revamp is really good. Like, that's one I actually like. It actually felt like there was passion behind that one, and they brought it up and managed to, Battleground move. Fair enough, fair enough.
Smash and grab. Smash some hive, grab a chunk of submine.
And live to tell the tale.
But... yeah, I feel like adding random dialogue to some of the newer strikes would actually help out a lot in terms of replayability. Oh, good lord.
Roth's battle song emboldens her soldiers. End it.
Okay. Take a look at this heavy. They're gonna be spawning up here soon. And by soon... you can't really ever see the actual perk proccing, can you?
That did it.
We're doing pretty good though.
And setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome.
Zivu Arath moves in the open, but I worry we are missing a piece of our enemy's plan.
Maybe for now, but we'll have a Warmind up and running soon. If anyone can outmaneuver Zivu Arath, it's Rasputin.
It still bothers me they use day one dialogue for this stuff. Like... that doesn't bother anyone else? Like, this feels like the one where they shouldn't. If you know, you know. But... anyhow, where was I? Random dialogue would help out strikes a lot, but also adding strike-specific loot, like Destiny 1 did, and for a bit Destiny 2 did before they just dropped it. Stuff like specific armor pieces for classes, maybe like some weapons, stuff like that
Patch
would
me in and I'll get that
honestly
door
go a
open again.
long way for a lot of people. Like, I still remember playing for days trying to get the gauntlets on the Bond Brothers strike in D1. Oh my god, that was so fun. Oh, that or like the jellyfish-looking head for hunters. Oh my god, those were the days. Oh my god. I wish Bungie went back to doing stuff like that. Cause like, it just doesn't make me happy that they've put so much effort and resources into content they're just gonna delete. I just don't think that's the play, personally. You know? And don't get me wrong, they've had some good seasons. But, like, they're gonna delete them anyway. So, I personally don't see what's the point in that. Instead of just adding on to what's already there.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move.
But, as always, management's to blame, if you know the situation. Like, their management is just complete and total ass. They just do not know what they're doing, and they should not be in the industry. Period. But, that's enough of my little rants. Oh, we get back to focusing on this.
You know what to do, Guardian. You were right, Mara. That Scorn's definitely trying to corrupt the submind and using some weird interface to copy out files. Luckily, it looks like Malahayati's rewriting itself with repair protocols every time we clear the bunker, so damage is minimal.
I suspect the witness is treating this Scorn as a living archive, copying important information to its mind for safekeeping. Troubling.
It's interesting that that's a thing that can be done, but, you know. It's magic stuff, so it is what it is, I guess. Magic can just fucking do anything in this game. Oh, you are. So fun. I'm trying to make my ability usage minimal. Just to really show what Nadir can bring to the
Vault
table.
open. All right, Malahayati, here we come.
Alright. Let's secure the submine. I really love heist battlegrounds. They're honestly my personal favorite. I do wish they didn't sell us like an entire chunk of Mars again in it, and then take it away immediately after. That's kind of fucked, but you know. I mean, they weren't kidding about the lunge. Okay. Threshold map. Nice arc charge right here. I think next time I do this, I might use one of the out-of-the-way brands, ones that aren't tied to a specific manufacturer, but more so like a faction. You know? I feel like that would be pretty cool. So like maybe like brought to you by Queensguard, brought to you by Rasputin, something like that. Brought to you by Braytech. In the meantime though, we're doing pretty good. That was almost another death. Go.
I'm not familiar with this station. My authentication protocols aren't functioning. Did Elizabeth do this?
Rasputin built it himself.
Insubordination, then. Did you teach it to do that?
Since your death, the war mind has evolved, Clovis. Many of the shackles
I
you
really like
bound
that
them
one too.
with have rusted away.
And he's so much more without you than he ever could have been with you. Hey, I'm seeing a pattern emerge.
They really do just kind of trash on Clovis the entire time that he's around. Oh god. Okay, we're still good. Oh lord. Okay, stream's still going. Stream's still going, we're fine. It was a little hiccup there, but we're good. That is... second one completed. No deaths on that one. It would have been nice to have some dialogue where they weren't overly aggressive to Clovis the whole time. Looking back on it, I feel like there could have been some interesting dialogue to be had. Especially since Mara was also there. I feel like they could have had some interesting dialogue. Cyrus as well. It is a bit of a shame. A lot of instances where he starts to explain something, like, I actually was really interested to hear how he interpreted hive magic, and then Anna just shut him off. So, you know. Didn't really like that. I feel like some dialogue with less knives stabbing into Clovis would have been better. Just to kind of build up on him as a character. See how he sees things more. Not to say we didn't during the season, but
Guardian, we
would have been
received
nice.
intel that Bracus Zahn is supplying
Hey, the
weapons
arms
to the
dealer,
Shadow
Pog.
Legion.
okay.
My scions have already attempted their onslaught of Zahn's base, but I miscalculated the strength of this operation.
You miscalculated?
Yes. Do you have further questions?
Right. Let's get them free.
Whee! Oh my god, that... I love how that Thresher just kind of drifts in. Oh god, that Thresher's gonna be the death of me. Hold on. Wait a minute. Send that little guy out. Use Discord a bit there. Oh my god! Oof. We're fine. We're living.
It seems this new Zaan has done some redecorating. Though I don't think I can call this an upgrade in terms of taste, but perhaps the cannons could be of use?
Perhaps the cannons could be of use. Perhaps they can. Loop. What?
Earlier, I informed the Empress we had already dealt with Zaan. Or at least I thought we had. But he's with...
Unlikely this new Zaan is a successor who has taken up the mantle.
Regardless, he must be stopped.
I was just making sure that one was actually going because one time I went through that one and it just kind of tossed me out. Like, not tossed me out, it just didn't work, so I just kind of fell to the other side. Pistol shots. Let's keep going. Back away, you. There we go. Oh lord. I wish my aim was better. I was kinda over tuning some of those shots. That's not the right word. You know what I mean.
Thank you, Guardian. I've instructed the Scions to aid you. Free the others, and you will have a formidable team to face Brachus Zaan.
We'll take all the help we can get.
Alright. So far, I will say a lot of other sidearms and SMGs, they would drop off a lot quicker than these Nadir weapons. Like, yeah, I'm hitting that Legionary right there for full damage. Accuracy's another thing, but I feel like that's just more of a me thing than a Nadir thing. Trying to account for user error here. Boom. Yeet. Bloop. so many snowballs. No deaths yet, though we've come close a bit a couple times. Alright. Whew. Okay. God fucking. But yeah, I am noticing, like, these do have a lot better range than a lot of other weapons of their similar caliber that I've used. Woo. Someone's using Dragon's Breath, huge. I don't think that's a weapon I'll ever be able to use, but pop off. So, it's helping me in, like, longer distance engagements, despite these weapons being so obviously close range. And the only other ones I saw were Festival of the Lost weapons, and I think I deleted all mine. I needed some coffee there. My throat was drying up. Toss that in. This is where the increased range comes to help out, because we're able to actually kind of deal with these people here. Granted, my aim's as bad as ever, but you know. I've noticed a trend happening, or at least that started to happen, of ordinary Destiny players on Twitter just kind of trying to crap on content creators that try to make build videos, or like look at roles of different weapons. Which I just think is like so dumb to do, if I'm being honest. Like, that's just such obvious fucking clout farming. Like, they try to give you suggestions of things that aren't meta. You know, things for you to try out. Because, believe it or not, the meta can be fucking stale sometimes. But, I mean, that's just a lot of people on Destiny I've seen lately. Just, oh, not meta, you're throwing. Which I just think is dumb. I'm just gonna yeet that over there. Yeah, you better run. Is. But yeah, I just think it's so dumb to do that. Like, why try and shame people for wanting to try new things? That's just so childish. Plus, it's a game. I have also seen the topic of like endgame stuff be thrown around a bit. Oh lord. Oh lord. Hang on. Oh my god. Alright. I just did not choose the right place to go. That's gonna be another death on the tally. I might have to switch up the build a little bit. Switching to stasis might not be a bad idea. Let's try and maneuver around.
Shield is making me mad. Got to get rid of it.
Okay, let's try and get this over. Hopefully we don't die in the process. Because now we're at 2 deaths out of the R4. And this is only the 3rd one. So we're definitely gonna have to switch up the build. Gosh darn dogs. Ow. Okay. Go. Let's try and maneuver around a bit. Switch back over to our side over here. Let's try and get our teammate up. Once we're drop left and land though, so I'm gonna be careful. Did our... I think the friendly legionaries blocked that, which is just depressing. Damn. Wanted to use my weaken on him, but it just didn't end up like that. Oof. Hey, that was a lot of turrets around on this side. There we go.
Well fought, Guardian.
God damn.
We've cut another head off the proverbial Hydra.
Hydra have but one head, Devrim.
Yes. Vex Hydra do. There's an old Earth mythological creature that... never mind.
You would do well to leave your hide site to better understand our enemies.
I'll do that.
Alright. let's return to orbit and try and mess with the build a bit. Cause this is kind of let me update the chart real quick. We're at 3-2. That is not good. We... Oh boy. Do we want to stick with Void? Because we could. Oh, we can't. Okay, let's... We can use the vault from orbit, I always forget. Let me get my stasis stuff. Your stasis, right? You're part of that? Yeah, you are. Loop, loop. 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 And loop. Okay. Stasis. So, we're gonna be going for good old cold snap spam. That's the plan essentially. So, alright. That's looking good if you ask me. Let's see what are some other things we can do. Let's do solar and then a harmonic siphon. Maybe another solar one. As for this... Could do grenade kickstart. I don't know if that would work out though. As for this, you do concussive dampener, and we'll put on solar resist. Why not? Down here, not really sure, honestly. Reduce grenade cooldown is nice. Recuperation is also nice. And we'll put on absolution. As for down here, what do we get down here? We could go explosive finisher and then put on time dilation. We could put on a couple grenade kickstarts here and see how that goes. Why not? Then we have a bit more coffee. This is the build I'm running. In case you want to take a look. But still got 6 more to go. So let's head on in. I've never really used Kickstart mods or anything like that before. I'm hoping that it works out well enough for us. I do wish that these had some better rolls on them, that or we had like an exotic to use, but I mean, unless I'm missing something here. Only exotic is a star. And that is from Destiny 1, so... Well, actually, something I should check. Do I have a horror story? Okay, it doesn't look like I do. Yeah, I deleted all of them. Oh well. Alright, let's head back in. Now that we're using stasis, should be firing on all cylinders now. Now that we've got like a decent build going for it, I was just kind of dicking around with the stuff I had before. Stasis is fun. It's not in my top 3 though. Not in my top 3. So, we'll see how this goes. We have max discipline for more cold snaps. I hope they'll regen fast. Do we have... Oh, this has Demolitionist with it. Okay, hang on, we might have something here. We might have found something. If we can use the Demolitionist on our sidearm a lot, we could just keep yeeting those nades out. Just without consequence. Oh, I'm just here alone.
This fight is between the Empire and the Hive. Do not interfere.
I'm sorry. What? You're breaking up? I'm flying into a tunnel. Go light him up, Guardian.
Alright. Start out by throwing that up there. And it's out of range. Okay. God, you'll love to see it. Try and burst down a bit better. Yeet. Yeah, that'll hopefully do things on the inside. Okay, it is, thank God. Okay, now they're starting to engage us. We have a teammate here, so we don't have to do this alone now. I am not pushing in because, good lord, it'll be hell if I do. Alright, now we got something cooking here. Now we got something cooking. I will get this, just cause. And it looks like the gate is open. Nice. We have someone AFK in spawn. That is amazing.
The Cabal have dramatically
Destiny
underestimated
community?
the density of the hive.
Don't know if
They
you
are
know this or
overrun.
not, but you don't have to
Can
queue
use
up for
this to our
things you don't want to play.
advantage. Clear out the Cabal on the periphery.
Believe it or not.
Become a spear and strike.
Like, if you don't
through
want
their
to play
hull.
something, don't. I know it's a novel concept, but, you know, you could do well to learn from it. God, we've only done, like, what was it, 3 or 4 strikes so far? And we're already an hour in. This is gonna be a long one. I thought strikes would go by quicker. We have gotten some hefty ones, though. Okay. Let's deploy our ghost. I'm gonna try and start doing these a bit faster. At least try as much as I can with what I have supplied to me by our generous sponsor. Let me back off a bit. I'd use my sword a bit more, but it's a sword. And a lot of the enemies that are going to be coming up are wielding firearms, so... That'll be definitely something I'll have to deal with. Except for this guy right here. That Shrieker's not having a fun time. Are we all using stasis here? That's fun. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. God damn. Whew. Let's plop that down right there. No, we have someone using Chaos Reach. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, way's open. We're living. This next area, I'm gonna have to make sure my crowd control is on point.
The brood is relentless, but do not lose sight of your target. The Cabal's champion is near. They cannot deny them. Challenge them. End this.
Here we go.
Cut him down, Guardian!
I'm gonna save Super for when his shield comes up, because the next area he'll move to will be something a bit difficult for us to deal with. Okay. We can take out this guy pretty easily here. this is where things start to get a little spicy. Now that the Hive are starting to push in. Okay. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oof. Okay. Just gotta take that guy out up there and then we're good. There we go. Alright. That was pretty nice. We don't got a lot of damage output,
The Hive look like they're withdrawing,
but
and the Cabal are on the
honestly the safety
Yes,
is
excellent work. That should weaken the
so
holdouts in
much
this
more
region.
worth it. Oh my god, that hunter look? Holy crap. That is so good. Got a couple of challenges to redeem. Okay. Right and Graham. Purple Ghost Shell. Jumping right back in, let me update the counter. Alright. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 with 2 deaths. Europa. Okay.
Here, stranger.
We're not strangers anymore, little.
Alright.
You can call me Elsie. Or Elizabeth. Whatever works.
Okay, Elizabeth it is. And once again, I prefer Ghost. So, what's our plan?
Despite our best efforts, the Vex gate within remains active thanks to Aramis. Destroying it loses us a vital link to the Vex. A story for another time, perhaps. For now, we need to focus on stopping any further incursions from the portal.
Understood. We'll
Alright.
take care of it.
This is a strike that I'm actually kind of scared of. We could easily have both our deaths on this strike, so I'm gonna try and be a bit careful. Unless that guy just wants to speed through everything, in which case be my fucking guest. People really do just try to speedrun stuff. I guess I can't complain too much about it, but it does get a bit repetitive sometimes, you know? Couple of those popping. So happy I don't include ally deaths, otherwise this challenge would have been over. Wow. In the future I might do dungeons. Might be something I do in the future. Maybe when I get better at the game. I've only ever soloed one dungeon though. That being, Spire the Watcher. Not solo flawless, mind you, just soloed. I don't think I could solo flawless a dungeon. Maybe Shattered Throne, but it's because it's Shattered Throne.
Here we
I
are
could one-shot the boss with Strand.
Another of Clovis Gray's misses.
I'm sure wherever he is, he's laughing at us. He's the reason all this is here in the first place. The darkness told him to build the portal. It's his fault the Vex invaded. His fault so many people died. I did everything I could to help. It still wasn't enough.
There's no use in quantifying the help you give. Any amount is enough. You've done far more than most.
And it's only just begun, little light.
Damn it. Place those two down, those little guys. Nice bits of pressure. Protection. Wow. Stay back. Thank you. Right. Move forward now. Someone's using Strand. Love to see it. Strand has become my favorite subclass. That's probably like the one good thing about Lightfall. Strand is so good. I will say, story-wise, Lightfall's bad. Like, atrocious. Gameplay-wise, it's one of the best campaigns we had. I will say that. It is one of the best ones we had. Not gonna lie, I was panicking, wondering if that would be an insta-kill or not. Thank God it's not. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
We've reached the portal.
You know what to do.
Alright. This is gonna be pretty rough for us. Unless our teammates are just that insane. Damn it. Run out that portal, big man. Well, and your shield facing me. Place that there. I've not got a lot of ways to get armor charge for my grenade kickstarts. I'm noticing. But I guess that is what it is. Got it.
That's the last of them, Elizabeth.
Good riddance, evil bastards.
Okay.
Until next time.
It's another win in the books. Stressful one, but we got it. Still like that hunter's look. A bit more coffee. Let me add this to the tally. Now at 5, we are halfway there. Took us an hour and 20 minutes to get there. Some of that time has been spent in the tower and just elsewhere. in the vault. Some of it's loading times too. Switching to stasis though feels like it was the right play. We're able to play into Demolitionist a bit more. And we have enough crowd control that we don't actually have to worry too much about... We don't have to worry too much about the nearby people trying to shoot at us. PsyOp CDZ, this is fine. It's an okay one to get. This can be handled. Okay. start heading in.
The Lucent High drain the light from our guardians. It's horrible. Stop them before they do something worse.
Hope you guys really like this sidearm, by the way. You've been seeing a lot of it. I will say, it does suck that some foundries don't really have that many weapons. I'd like to do like black armor, but their weapons have not been reintroduced. They're still sunset, which is very unfortunate. I miss doing forges, that activity. It was pretty fun. Fairly challenging too. Yeah, that was a fun activity. I also miss Menagerie. I miss a lot of things that aren't here anymore. Stuff that had no right leaving, but it was gone. I hope that we get the Red War back at some point. Like, it's a sin that that left the game. Like, an honest-to-God sin. Oh, you have to jump up and get the F. GG's to me, fellas. Let's place that right there. I almost ran up to that cursed throne right there. I might try and do some runs of Crota on my free time. Because I'd like to get some of the weapons there. I heard that they're pretty good. Might see if there are some people willing to do it in the weeks to come. It's not a raid I'm too excited about, but I heard that the weapons are pretty cool. I remember Cursed Thrall being pretty funny. That's it's a funny one. Sword Logic also seems pretty cool. Like, it's got some cool perks, which I like. That's how you get me playing, Bungie. That's how you get me playing. We might do a brought to you by Crota at some point if I do enough. I will say, I don't think we'll be doing any raid challenges in the Brought to You By series. It would require me to get too many people together. And I don't have that many people that play this game still, that I know. So, it would have to be something that just I can do on my own. Which is unfortunate, but that's just the way of things. So, I would say just don't expect raid content from me. You probably wouldn't want to see it either. Place that right there. The Savathun projections can be a bit scary here.
Savathun infests the minds of her followers. Drive her out at the point of your spear, Guardian.
So we're just gonna play this very safe. And I immediately get heckin' domed by swords. Very cool. Appreciate you, video game. Bop. What? What? Okay. We're running away again. Okay. Place that there. This was a good spot. Yeah, I will be trying to do more raids off stream so that I can get some raid weapons, maybe some crafted ones. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're fine now. We're okay. Looked a bit scary there, but we're good. Boom. Yeah, I'll do some of that on my own time, and then if I get enough weapons for stuff, we could do a, we could possibly do some stuff with the raid weapons. I still don't have a lot of raid weapons, or exotic weapons, I should say. I guess raid weapons would also fit the bill.
I guess we're done here. Empress, are you listening?
Speak, Guardian. Be sure it's something I want to hear.
I'm looking down my list of targets. Who's the most dangerous?
You come to me asking for choice assignments? Ha! Have you learned nothing?
Running one op together doesn't mean you know me. I just want someone worthy of being hunted. Someone bad.
Like a freshly wounded legionary, eager to prove their worth.
Alright. That is another one for the tally. Let me see what weapons I am missing from raids. Definitely exotic ones. Let's look at Root of Nightmares. Oh, I've got everything here. Well, GG's. Could do stuff here. That was a raid I ran a lot. I do actually really like that. I have everything here. I deleted some stuff. I really felt like I had everything from here. Yeah, you can also tell who I play this with. Play these raids as. Yeah, I've only run Crota's once. I'd like to run it again. I might see if I can get some people together and we can LFG. Vow, I don't really play too often. I've done a couple runs of it. I've never gotten this, which I find funny. Vogue, I've played too much. I really like Deepstone, with the exception of Atrax. I really want this. I really, really want this. I hate Garden of Salvation with a burning passion. Last Wish. I'm not really... I've done Last Wish, but I'm not too knowledgeable on it. I don't understand how, Vault works. I don't really think anyone does. I've also never gotten a chance to do it legit. Or I guess, do Riven legit. It's never been something I've been able to do. Which is a bit sad, but it is what it is. Corrupted, huh? Alright, I'll play
We're
ball.
approaching the temple, Petra.
Copy that. Standing by.
Flip that forward. Keep making some progress. Okay, we got someone here who doesn't want to actually play the video game. Very cool Destiny community. You do not want to play the game. Do not queue up for it.
We're heading inside now.
Good.
This
Descend
is
to
gonna
the
be
heart
very
of the
difficult,
temple.
though.
You're looking for one of the Queen's
Because this is a
Techians.
difficult strike.
Tech witches, you Guardians call them. Her name is Sadia. She was taken, but she can be saved.
I did update
Her
the
will is not her own.
notes, right? Yeah, I
Grant her
did.
the mercy that she cannot grant you.
Okay. Yeah, I might try and bring a friend of mine along to help out with some LFGs, do some raids. I'm gonna be honest, I did Crota's once, but I don't fully understand all of the mechanics of it.
Let me have a look at that console.
Like, I've done it.
This is
I
some
feel like
kind
I
of
could probably do it
elevator.
again. But it's understanding what I'm doing that, like, I've not got much in. So. Okay. Just toss that over.
They've sabotaged the elevator.
Teammate departed because AFK. Lol. God fucking. God. I just snipe a snowball with a snowball. That's funny. keep her going. Yeet. Is that up there? We got another Stasis Warlock. Meaning that the enemies are not going to be having any fun. There we go. We're almost to the 2-hour mark. God damn. I do wish we had some variety so that I could mix this up a bit, but Nadir doesn't have too many weapons, which is unfortunate. There are some foundries that I'm probably just not going to be able to do at all, like Daito and Crux Lomar, as much as I'd want to, because Crux Lomar is literally like 3 rocket launchers. GG's idiot. Whereas Daito is only Two-Tailed Fox and Jade Rabbit, and believe it or not, you can't equip 2 exotics. As fun as that would be. Not sure where it dropped, but it did. Oh, there it is. We'll go on, yoink. I don't really have a lot of use for exotics, if I'm being honest. Like, I've got some good armor pieces and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how people can be like, oh my god, this has to be like 87 stats zillions or it's trash. Like, I don't know how people can like live like that when you're min-maxing that much. Like, yeah, stats help. Don't get me wrong, but like, god damn. The most I bother with stats, if it's below 60, I delete it. Like, most of the time, if it's below 60, it's gone. Once it's in the 60 range, that's when I'm like, okay, alright. You can stick around. Yeah, when I make builds, I don't really put, stats into account. It's just not been how I rolled. Hello there. Yeet. Whee! I haven't really used the sword too much. There's not really been many enemies where the sword would be useful. Which is unfortunate.
That's the witch. Remember, we're here to save her.
But, I mean, it's a case of what can you do? Let's eat that over. Sanctum. Let's go. So these guys heading over. Lol, man. I do wish they didn't delete our mods because there's like no build crafting nowadays. Like I know I just set up this stasis one, but let's be honest. It's just more grenade recharge. That's it. It's nothing interesting. I wish that they didn't delete all of the other things for build crafting. Oh my god, I can't aim for shit.
Watch that debris.
Well. Oh boy. Radiant thanks to the artifact. We don't need to use grenade here. I'm just plink at her a bit. I'm gonna try and... Whoa! What was that uppercut there, game?
She's on the move.
I'm gonna wait for that to pass, and then I'm gonna head in. Okay. I need a bit of coffee. The range is definitely useful, but I'm just not able to aim it well. These are close range weapons after all. They can handle range a lot better if you got someone who can actually aim them, but for my head ass, it is definitely a bit rough. Try and jump up to this one here. And over to here. Ooh, that was ew. How you doing, lad? Okay. Bop. Frenzy is putting in work here. Huge. Okay. Fellas. Okay. Can't say I ever got a darkness envelops you in a strike before. But, you know.
Cannot trust me after this.
Let's give out accommodations. I like the one on the right more. He's got my kind of aesthetic going on, but like his is darker. Which I guess darkness, fair enough. Alright, another one for the tally. Fellas, there's only 3 left. There's only 3 left, fellas. We are getting there. I want to take a look at some stuff in Eververse real quick. 'Cause I'm curious about something. Would have to be here. Okay. I found out that there was an Omlon armor set, but it was only for Titan, from what it's looking like here. That looks like it was a Suros set I just inspected. I'm probably not gonna shill over silver to buy that, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, this is the light blade, it looks like, and it already started. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to catch up a bit here, I think. Oh. That's not gonna work without Eager Edge. Drop that there. Drop another one right here. Already got a lot of our, got another turret for us. Fun fact, in case you don't know, when fighting Lucent Hive, if you see any of their light bearers with their eyes glowing, it means their super is charged and ready. Okay.
Look, back there. The path is unblocked.
Let's get moving. On we go.
There's your ride. You just hop on and I'll handle the rest.
Yes. Now for this part.
These weird hive controls. I mean, how does this... Ah! There it is. Here we go! Blood's moving!
I don't really bother to increase my Guardian rank too much. I just don't want to try and do the weekly campaign things. I just don't find that fun. Because I think that Legend difficulty is like a perfect example of how Bungie can do difficulty in this game. And then weekly just kind of shits all over and says, ah yes, champions.
Finch, why did we stop?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't expect this. Just a little hiccup. You can get that barrier down, right? Sure you can.
We're getting a lot of use out of the sword now. Very nice. Not really featuring the lunge of it, but you know.
Hey, you did it! Good job. Boat's on the move again.
Here we go. Flawless Gilded 3. God damn. Damn. Dude's got aim. Guess you have to if you're Gilded 3 flawless. I couldn't even get a normal flawless title if I'm being honest.
Finch, we're stuck again.
I do wish that was like your actual ghost that would do that with you.
So archaic.
But I guess
Just give me a sec.
I guess they've never done stuff like that before, so I shouldn't complain too much. I do wish though.
Got it.
Take your time, game. We're approaching the 2-hour mark now. God
Temple's
damn.
not far from here.
You said
Whoa.
this is a temple to Oryx?
Yeah, that's right. Savathun's brother. The Taken King himself. Now be careful here. Something happened to this place. It's overgrown with darkness.
I can sense light here, though. I just can't see it. Maybe there's a safe path through.
Practice for Crotas. I would like to do more raids though, so I can get more crafted weapons from them. Because they can get some good rolls. I've heard that some of the reprised Last Wish ones are kind of crazy. Not too familiar with Last Wish weapons though, if I'm being honest. I'm sad. There's some randomness in this one, with the path you take. where the gates spawn. Maybe some random events that happen in strikes would also be good for it too. You know? Stuff like that.
Looks like we're all clear, Finch. We're heading in.
Careful. The knight guarding this place? He's an old rival of Oryx, and he's no joke. Pretty funny that Savathun has him guarding Oryx's temple, though.
I won't use my nade here yet. I'll use it up ahead when there's a lot more to worry about. I was starting to question if this is my aim or not. Well, that's definitely my jumping right there. Is any right I had to refute that is now gone. Right, in we go. With that. A bit of frenzy, really hurting him a little bit. He's debuffed now, that's nice. Oh my god. Where'd that guy come from? Some light bearers, which is gonna be a little bit tricky, but should be fine. Okay, you did not get frozen. Interesting. Run over here for the buff. Lads up there. Okay, Pog. Let's go. Let's take a look-see here. I'll give you Best Dressed, and I'll give you Joybringer. I do really like the Gundam look there. Alright, to the tally. 8. 2 more, ladies and gentlemen, 2 more. Can we get some easy ones? Easy ones to finish it out? That'd be nice. Oh my god, I just shot up in progress there. Got the chess piece now. Nice. Maybe we could do a Blessings of a Riven. Brought to you by Next.
The Fallen will continue to claw at the walls
Sepics?
unless we strike them down.
I can do Sepics.
Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair and the High Servitor, feeding them their strength. We must destroy this machine god and send their souls screaming back to hell.
That line goes hard. That goes so hard. Something I'd like to see from Bungie in the future is, whatchamacallit? I may as well speed forward, because Sky is. Something I'd like to see from Bungie in the future is more enemy variety. Because right now, the solution everyone's been making when it comes to difficulty in Destiny is enemy density. Which, yeah, having denser areas is going to make things harder. But I think enemy variety is something that also needs to be talked about. And they've been doing pretty decent jobs with it, with Lightbearer Hive, Tormentors, and I forget what the new enemy they're going to be bringing in Final Shape is called, but I assume they're going to be good. But they need more, you know? Because those are only, like, restricted to their specific zones, for the most part, and their activities that they pop up in. Not really anywhere else. I feel like they need to do more variety in enemies. Why am I walking up there? Like, stuff that could support the enemies, or like debuff us in ways, would be probably something Bungie could consider. I feel like they're testing that with what they're bringing in with Final Shape, which is good to see.
Great. The way out of here is
I love seeing game developers experiment. Even if it doesn't always hit the nail on the head, it at least shows that they're willing to try new things.
pretty complex. I'll need time.
I do hope it leads to more varieties in enemies, though. Because that is something that I feel like could add to difficulty in the game. In a This is the big one, in a natural feeling way. Because I'm gonna be honest, their secondary solution of throwing champions everywhere, it is so unnaturally forced. Like, Tormentors and Lightbearer Hive feel like natural additions to the world. Briggs, too, if we want to include them as well. Whereas champions are just... It's part of the lock and key issue that a lot of late game stuff has. It's also weird to see people of like high Guardian ranks talk about like, ah yes, I am 11 and I have the best opinion of all and you have to listen to me. Which is stupid, I'm gonna be honest. Like, good job. You fit the square peg into the square hole. Good job, Buster. I know there's more to it than that, but that's honestly the majority of Destiny's content. Like, the foundation to make things naturally difficult is there. They just don't go through on it. In a lot of cases. Warlord's Ruin and Ghost of the Deep are naturally difficult dungeons that don't need champions to really make them hard. And I feel like Bungie did a really good job with that. Then of course there's Master, which I know that has to have champions, but still very good on them. I applaud that. I hope that Bungie continues to lean less on champions in the future. Because I've not seen any in the coil in the runs I've done. I've not seen any, and I love that. Because it's natural feeling difficulty, you know? I know it's not going to, but I hope the coil is an activity that stays. It's just so good.
The lair is up ahead, under that colony ship. Just on the other side of all those devils.
Just good. Bah. Natural difficulty is something that I feel like Bungie could do a lot more of. Maybe like an enemy... It would have to be like stuff unique to each race of enemy too, so that they don't start feeling samey. You know? Like maybe more machine-esque enemies for the Fallen. The Fallen have some good variety, I will say. They do have a lot of good variety. The Fallen are pretty alright. I think that,
So this is the Devil's Lair.
I think it's the Vex that have the least variety currently. I feel like the Vex could benefit from some unique enemies, like... Maybe there'd be, like, some Vex enemy that stays in the back somewhere and they constantly spawn more enemies. Something like that. You know? That'd be cool. Maybe... Or maybe better yet, that we could take that concept of an enemy, and instead of that, it like goes to different fallen comrades. It would track where certain enemies died. It would determine the safest one in that moment, go to it, and try to bring it back. And it would be a process, it wouldn't be instant, but it would be something to keep an eye out of, because eventually you'd be like, ah, God, it's trying to bring back this Hydra that we took out, this orange bar Hydra, and it's going to bring it back, and it's going to be a pain for us. Maybe both of those kinds of enemies would be good. Nice pairing. Because the Vex always seemed like a sort of Terminator-esque faction. So maybe like, kind of play into that a little bit with those two. Maybe for Cabal enemies, they'd have like a rally-esque mechanic, kind of like Banner of War, where around them, Except it's dead, by the way.
Cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction,
Where
the fallen devils
around
will rule.
the enemies,
But we must stay vigilant.
they would get like
The fallen
a
are crafty,
slight
and they'll
damage
find ways to
buff
survive.
and increased healing.
They always do.
You know? And then their AI would work where like some would want to stay around it for that benefit. And so it would create a priority target for you. I'm gonna save that for the future, but it would be like a priority target sort of thing. If you don't take this guy out, it would work against you. It would hurt you a bit. Something like that. What are some other things? Hive are doing pretty good right now. I'd like to see more done with the light bearers though. Maybe show some using some of the other subclasses too. Make it so that like every time one spawns, it would pick one of the 3 light subclasses. And then from those 3, it would choose one of the 3 light subclasses, and then it would stick with that for like the whole thing. And then it would provide support in that way. So like it'd be do you imagine like a light bearer wizard yeeting a Nova Bomb at you? That would probably be like a lot more to code in and probably a bit of an undertaking
Looks like those sworn
if they
mutants are
wanted to do it.
thriving again in that old worm factory. Any chance you could,
But
deal
it
with
would help out in the enemy variety thing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I've been left behind. I almost died to patrol enemies! Okay, we're good. Anywho. But yeah, something like that would help out with enemy variety in my eyes. The Vex idea, I feel like, would also help out. I feel like Scorn is honestly pretty solid. Maybe try and have them do a bit more with the totems, like give them like stasis and strand totems. I don't know what they do that the others don't. Maybe the stasis one would create like a freezing area. And the strand one would make like a severing effect. So that you'd be dealing less damage if you got bopped by it. Stuff like that. Oh my god. Alright, this is actually kind of spoopy right now. Yeah, enemy variety like that I feel like would be pretty good. Those are some ideas. I doubt Bungie's ever gonna see anything from me. So, it is what it is, but... I mean, just some food for thought for you guys who've gotten this far into the VOD or the stream. I do acknowledge that sometimes I'm just kind of speaking into the void and nobody really hears what I say, but this is a nice way for me to get some of my thoughts out there. Maybe someone eventually, somewhere in the world, will see it. Something I do like to do is I like to look at I do like looking at the channel manager for my YouTube. Just seeing that people bothered to click on the video in the first place makes me happy. But that's honestly enough for me. Probably not the best for channel growth, but, you know, it is what it is. What was I swinging at? I'm getting hungry. Did I update the, I'm gonna assume I did. I have not died since, like, the second strike. Second or third one. Which I'm impressed with myself with. I've almost died a couple times, and I'm using weapons I'm not fully familiar with. So, I don't know if that speaks to me as a player, or speaks to the weapons. But with Nadir, you too can have these results. I'm gonna head over and deal with this one down here. Jesus. Back up a little bit. Okay. Clear this away. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. God damn. Oh god, I don't know if that guy's lagging or if I'm lagging. How's the stream going? Oh, that bitrate ain't encouraging. Oh, that is not encouraging. We're starting to enter unstable areas. Stable territory. Look at that. Look at that. a snowball game. That's some good lunch. Why did I get an email from Apple Fitness? Bro, fitness. I'll stop. And down.
This has been dealt with for the moment.
Never cease to amaze, you know? Thanks for the hard work.
God damn. All right. That is the last one. Tenth. Oh, we get a reset rank at Zavala too? But we did it. 10 strikes, Nadir only, under 4 deaths. What did we learn from Nadir? They need some longer range weapons. They need some longer range weapons, I'm gonna be honest. In all seriousness, these did help out in like some longer range engagements. It's just they weren't too accurate. I feel like as Destiny goes on, we'll get more weapons from Nadir and some of the other foundries. But as it stands right now, the sword was pretty nice. Sword was nice. But that's just because, I mean, swords are naturally nice. The SMG felt good to use. I didn't use it too much, but it did still feel good to use.
Guardian.
Let's get our goodies here from Zavala. Chivalric Fire. Reset faction rank. Boom. Vanguard Warmth. Very cool. What does Chivalric Fire even do? Oh, it's this one. They don't really make many interesting weapons like that anymore, do they? Oh, let's make some cookies. Let's give some to Grandma. Let's head over and give them to Grandma. Here we go.
Spread that dawning cheer, Guardian.
Nice.
Light and life, Guardian. Good luck, Guardian.
Yeah, we got gauntlets that I can just dismantle. Alright, so
Do you have something for me, Guardian?
in summary, to round it out. I feel like I would have had more fun had I kept a Nadir AR. The lack of one definitely worked against me the whole time. Range was something I was constantly struggling with, but I feel like at the end of the day, these weapons they can hold a little bit. Probably kind of start to fall off as we get to more difficult stuff, but they could probably hold. They definitely need to get an exotic. Maybe get the one from D1 back in. But for now, it's gonna be all for me. So, don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, but I do know we're going to do it. I've been Manager. You've been amazing to have, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Sayonara, everyone.